Hello there.
Hi,
Hi. So what is your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Okay, I was going to call you Glow, right? So what is your question?
I just wanted to see if you had any insights regarding relationships and connections.
Relationships and connections. Let me see
Correct.
what you mean by that. Let's see. Okay. You're a strong woman, but I think you're too strong to a fault, because I think sometimes in relationships what's happening is you're giving and you're accommodating, but then when you're not getting much from the person, like, well, I'll still tolerate it and I'll still keep going and I'll help them change and I'll help them get through this, and I got it, and Spirit's like, you don't got it. That's not yours. That's their trauma, not your trauma. You don't got this. So you have to understand, yes, you're a strong woman, and yes, you're great at nurturing others, but you have to nurture the right people. And you don't have to be strong in a relationship. Relationships are about, allowing us to be who we are and enjoying the compatibility and companionship. But having to be strong, you don't have to be. And matter of fact, a great relationship for you would say, I can actually be like weak and just vulnerable and not have to be strong, and it's the perfect relationship for me.
Okay.
So they're saying that's the first aspect that you want to, shift and change. Another aspect is, let me see. That's the main one. I just want to go a little deeper and be a little picky
Okay.
and nosy. Okay.
Yes.
As far as, because I want to address the connections thing. Where I really think you're asking me about the questions thing is, why am I not making the right connections, and how can I make the best connections? So that is one of them. But I think that, okay, because they show me a video of you going, I think you're always in your head when you're out, so you appear to be unavailable. So if you're out and about, you're like, and someone's checking you on, just like, going through your business, stone face.
Yeah.
And so you might appear to be unapproachable.
Okay.
And so now that's with connections, because I think that if you realize that you were doing that and stop doing that, you'd probably be meeting people out and about. I think you're very personal and friendly that way, that if you're out in the store, you can chat with someone in the store.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure it's happened to you before as well. But I think lately you've been in your head so much that you're actually missing out on other connections, because all they're seeing is a stone cold face.
Okay. That
Okay?
makes sense. Yeah. No, I can understand that. Yeah.
So releasing what we just said previously will help you kind of get in the more free-spirited energy that I think that you are, and allow yourself to be more inviting.
Okay.
So let's look. Is there a current relationship you want me to tap into?
There's someone that I have been talking with, but I don't know where that's going specifically. Okay.
Let's just get right. Let's just go. I'll give you the synopsis. Do you want to know the outcome, or just want to know the idea? Because I don't have to give the outcome. I can just tell you the dynamics.
Sure. Yeah.
Everything?
Let's do it. Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. He presents well, or they present well. Excuse me if I'm getting the gender wrong. They present well. I think they show up very well. There's a dark side that I see, but bear with me as I'm trying to articulate this, because I just want to get what I'm seeing. There's a little bit of a dark side, and I think a lot of it has to do with unresolved trauma. And I think that unresolved trauma can come out in a very abrasive way. Mm-hmm. For example, if you guys were to get into a little bit of a conflict, he might say some ugly shit. I don't know if this may have not happened yet, but if it were to happen, he might say things that come, where did that come from? Why would you say something so hurtful like that? He's not that way, but there's that dark side that in him that can lash that out. I would be aware of that, and beware of that, because I think that, even though he's got that, the 90% of him is very, accommodating, presents well, I think that 10% of that dark trauma that can resurface can end up derailing certain things.
Okay.
I don't know how overt this is now for you, but for me, I just see this like secretive, kind of like not being so transparent about everything. But I think if you were to see that deep down inside, you might be a little concerned.
Oh, okay.
I hope that makes sense. I don't know how much.
Absolutely.
So, okay, if that makes sense to you, then I would run.
Okay.
I'm sorry to be blunt.
That's okay.
I'm sorry for the news, but I think your intuition knows that, though.
Okay.
I think your intuition, I think you feel that deep down inside. Again, presents well, and I think they mean well, and I don't think that that negative, part I see within their heart, mm-hmm. I don't think they realize it's there. I think they're just kind of functioning around it their whole life, and it just becomes normal when they snap.
Got it.
You know,
That makes sense. It does.
they're saying though, light at the end of the tunnel. Let's talk that. I think that moving forward, I think you're going to find someone in the next 8 months that's really charming and accommodating the way you need to. Now that 8 months is just based on where you're standing now, and based on how quick you're learning and how fast you're learning about things and letting things go. So that could accelerate. You could change that prediction. A prediction is just a measurement of what you've been doing and how much time it will take you to align with an outcome. So we can change the time frame. There are a lot of readers don't say that. But I think that if you become more nurturing of yourself right now and understanding that your strength should be divulged in the right ways, you can accelerate this. But I do see a gentleman coming in that's very, very, very kind. And again, it gives that 8 month time frame. It could be sooner again. But if they're saying that you might need a month or two of just healing.
Yeah.
You need to heal, my love. You have to heal. And these relationships aren't healing you. And you know, your father energy is I think, you know, there's a disconnect with that. I feel like that's caused a lot of this need to heal.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna get into that.
We've talked about that before. You've done a few us, and we've talked about that before.
Has to be? Okay, so then you know, because I have no clue. That just blind to me. So then you understand, and it's why it's coming up again. So heal that, and take a couple months to heal that, so that we can see this, you know, man come in a lot sooner, and a very accommodating, generous relationship. But you are on track, and they're saying that you have been making the right decisions moving forward. That you're still on track. That you're still realizing a lot about yourself and making some great progress.
Oh, I'm on track with myself and like my journey and my. Okay.
Yes, 100%. Yes, all because you're still realizing it doesn't mean you're not on track. Like, oh, she's on track. Like, she's still going there, and so you're making the progression. They're saying so. Please be excited about this, and that you could speed it up a little bit more if you want to.
Okay. Thank you so much. You've been wonderful. Always.
I appreciate you, love. Have a wonderful night. Okay.
Thank you so much, Scott.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.